thinking innocent situation could cause so much trouble. I remember a friend of mine told me that symbols are connected with energies, good or bad energies. And I considered that. I didn't know exactly how did they work. And she told me her concern about certain symbols. And by the way, I don't use the Reiki symbols. They are not necessary. When we connect with the spirit, with God, we don't need any symbols. So the Reiki symbols are rubbish, literally. I had this client that was hearing voices for 4 months from another country, on the other side of the world. Hearing voices that to the point that these voices suggest him, or more than this, push him to commit suicide. Remember, we have a physical body, we have an energy body, and we have a causal body. When we move a muscle, when we move an arm or whatever, there is an energy that produces electricity in our muscles from the brain and make our body move. So what happens when a person is possessed? They have a strong attachment with the spirit. What it means, these spirits, because they are energy, they have a consciousness, and they are energy. A consciousness always have an energy, always have a consciousness. They can mess up, interfere with the mind, and the mind can control the muscles. So this guy told me that the situation went so bad after 3 months that one day he felt a push. This energy was telling him to commit suicide and pushing him. Literally, he felt the push towards the edge of a balcony. Well, he was hearing voices telling him the most terrible things, with changing the sacred meaning of some pictures or drawings or symbols, and make him connect to the dark spirit world through a tattoo that he put in his arm and a small one on the other arm. And the tattoo was a dark satanic interpretation of 3 deities, which are good. Which are good is a way, is a manifestation of God in certain religion. But this drawing was so evil, so ugly, the faces ugly, they were representing satanic things. And he was fooled into the idea that they represent those deities. So the situation was so bad that he came to me. But I didn't know what was going on. And then in the first session, he told me, since I have these tattoos, I start feeling all this sensation. I feel somebody getting into my body, my sexual organs, and pushing me. And when I was doing the session, we were in Zoom, and he was slapping, trying to get rid of something, because he was feeling the touches. And it's true, because feeling something is not just physical, it's energetic. Remember when you have a broken heart, didn't you feel like somebody stabbed you with a knife in the middle of the chest? And it wasn't any physical knife. So this is the same thing. We can feel in our body that somebody's touching us and doing things, and even playing with our sexual organs, but there is nobody physically. It's very common. And he told me, all this started when I did this tattoo. So in the first session I didn't pay any attention, but I saw the images in the tattoo were horrific. Horrific. So in the second session, there wasn't an improvement. So I started checking with my pendulum. And I realized that the spirits were attached to that tattoo. So I talked to my friend Jorge. He's a great healer and he knows a lot about this subject. And he told me there is a portal. That tattoo is opening a portal, and then through his research and asking me, you do this question, this other, because I know the guy, and I sent him a picture of the tattoo. And so there was a portal open to any spirit to come and connect with this person, my client. How do we know that? Because he asked me, are the spirits before the session, the ones that you removed in the first session, the same one that he has now? This spirit came back like 3 days later after the first session. And I checked, they were not. So I've been hearing about portals for over 10 years. I had no idea what it was. But from the teachings of Paramahansa Yogananda, he says that it's a veil in our consciousness that we cannot see the spirit world. Looks like outside of the earth, or even in the earth. Well, of course, there are spirits everywhere, but there is a portal. Is like a physical, it's an energetic space where these spirits can come to the physical world and mess up, be connected with people, and really play havoc in their lives. So we try to close that portal with my friend. Looks, I don't know if it's working or not yet because I haven't communicated with my client, but I told my client you need to get rid of the tattoo. The problem is this: removing the tattoo with a laser is way more expensive than doing the tattoo. And the tattoo took like 24 hours in 2-3 days. So my friends, if you want to put a tattoo, think it twice. I don't have any tattoo. I don't like tattoos. I don't see the reason why. There are people who put nice tattoos. That's okay. But be very careful what you tattoo your body with. It could be a symbol. It could be a picture of a face, an ugly face. So be careful with that. If you have a doubt, you call me. I can do a scanning and see if that is connected with dark satanic energies. I read in the book Power versus Force from David Hawkins, and in one of the chapters he says, in India there are a lot of gurus everywhere. There we go. So, if you are going to work with a healer, you have to make sure that the healer is connected with the spirit, with God and only God. There are many healers that are connected, God knows who, with what. If this healer is connected to his guides or the spirit guides, I don't like that. Because they don't even know who are the spirit guides. It's only the imagination. So, in summary, be careful with symbols, be careful with tattoos, be careful with healers, gurus, whatever. You need to find out with certainty which energy are they connecting with. I have two people. Let me see if I can read anything. Listen, I'm driving. It's not a good idea to read. Hi. Okay, you say. Yes, I am. Okay, bye. Bye, everybody. I will come back with other very interesting videos. So, God bless us all. I need to see